Now folks, this is part one from last Saturday's Liberty March in Auckland. Now in this video I'll play three speeches, one from Cross Rubicon, one from Brave Company and one from Mark. But first I want to play a little interesting chat I had with Carol Sakey. Now I must apologise to Carol and to you guys for my poor camera work. I keep on getting caught up in the moment and I actually forget I have to point the camera in the right direction. Carol, you were going to do a speech today.
Yes.
But I didn't hear you.
No, I didn't speak today, but I spoke the week before last.
Yeah.
And there's so many people want to speak,
Yeah.
I decided, people must have a chance.
Give other people a chance.
Yeah. That's what it's about, isn't it?
Hey, do you think there's more people here this week?
I would say about 1,800, 2,000. Last week there was about 900.
Yeah, I think so. And
Yeah.
the first week was about 500, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then the second week is 900. I saw the videos and I thought it had gone down, but no, then today it looked like about 2,000, at least 2,000.
So what's your take on what's happening now? I mean, I heard much from you, and I'm watching you.
Yeah.
But, for me,
Yeah.
I don't usually go on anyone else's YouTube.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, because I'm quite in myself.
Yeah.
So my feeling is that last year, 2019, the UN,
Yeah.
they were having high-powered meetings,
Yeah.
accelerated actions to Agenda 2030,
Yeah.
and accelerated actions to vaccinations worldwide.
Yeah.
Okay, UN agenda was failing. Climate change, people could see through it.
Yeah.
And that I feel that they had to bring about this pandemic
Yeah.
so that they can land the world on its arse.
Yeah.
So then they can ride in like the saviours of us all and bring in the UN agenda
Absolutely
and
correct.
globalised vaccination.
Yeah.
And that's what I firmly
But it's not just vaccination. I think it's also
identification,
Yeah.
surveillance, dirty money.
yeah.
Cashless society,
Yeah.
all of a sudden money's dirty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they've got tabs on you. Once they take your money away, they take your cash away, they've got you.
They've got you.
Yeah.
They've got you.
Yeah.
And more and more shops are saying no more cash.
Yeah.
And
It's coming.
It's coming.
And people don't recognise this, but driverless cars as well.
And you get in your car and they'll say, here's a yellow, here's a red today, you've got to turn around and go back home.
Yes. They can do it. They can control everything. And people think that the driverless cars are wonderful. I reckon they are a trap too.
Yeah.
Exactly the same as the
Well, you're out of control.
cashless society.
Someone else is controlling you.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
Yeah.
what it's about.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
I mean, I call it an eco-socialist, communist,
Yeah.
globalised.
So you see the connection between climate change and this as well, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Because every one of those 17
Yep.
sustainable
Yep.
development
Yep.
goals
Yep.
of the UN
Yep.
include climate change.
Yep.
But 14 of 17 of them
Yep.
include directly and indirectly immunisation.
Yeah, okay.
So that's very, just
Yeah.
join the dots.
Yeah, yes. And not hard to join.
Not hard to join. Is
No,
it? You
no.
don't even have to be intelligent.
No.
No.
Well, I'm not.
But we keep on with our YouTube
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
We've got to keep on going out
Yes.
there and doing more and more
Well.
and more. I've always wanted to meet you.
Yeah. Well, I've met you before.
Yeah, we've met before, but we haven't actually done this. No.
So this is on YouTube.
Oh, hi.
It's on YouTube. So you're on YouTube for the first time.
Wow, there you go.
Good.
Oh, Terry, no. And it was great to see Rubicon
Yep.
be here today.
Yep.
I think we've got to try and make some effort to get down there in Christchurch to
Yeah.
support him.
Yes.
It needs to happen.
Yeah.
And I've been concerned about that ever since I put my submission in for the UN Global Compact.
Right.
Because I put a 70-page submission in for that,
Yeah.
opposing that, and Lee was right there beside me at Speaker's Corner.
Okay.
Yeah, so we go back a
Yep,
bit.
yep.
Elliot and I go back
Yeah.
a bit,
Well, Pretty Elliot wasn't here today.
Yeah, I'm a new Conservative supporter.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So am I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's good to hear you on YouTube taking people to task.
Yeah. We got to do it.
And I walked in front today
Yeah.
because I was told to move back, and I said, if you say with your voice you are united,
Yeah.
then united we are. You
Yeah.
do not tell us to move back.
Yeah.
So I pushed forward and I walked in front. Didn't matter how many times I was told to move back. I stayed here too.
Good.
From across the Rubicon. Hello everybody, what a day we've got today. How many people are here today? 2,000 plus, I'd say. A big hello from Christchurch. We do this every day, every Saturday in Christchurch. We've only got about maybe 100, 150 people. Well, this is growing, it's a growing movement. All over the world, Dublin, Berlin, London, Birmingham, everywhere, it's growing. Because we know this is a global conspiracy to take away our freedoms by globalists. Politicians who have been nobbled by multi-billionaires. They're psychopaths. And they've got the media around the world, even the media standing here, the fake news media. They are fake news. Don't believe for 1 minute that they're going to be saying anything good about any of us. We're all tin hat foil wearing conspiracy theorists, according to these people. Remember when they write dirty rotten things about us and smear us, which they do, we should protest outside their offices and find out where them journalists are who are fake news and calling us whatever they want to call us. They have the power. They've been bought by Jacinda Ardern, $50 million of your money. Your money is being used to lie to you by the fake news media. Channel 1, TV3, all of them bloody fake news. And no matter who you vote for, this coming election, Labour or National, they are fully bought in. You couldn't put a cigarette paper between National or Labour. You've got Advance here, you've got the New Conservatives, maybe I shouldn't say that, but you've got to vote for them, the small parties. Because the big parties are globalists, they've been nobbled. They are all representative of globalists. We've got to fight and we are growing. We're growing in numbers. Look at this, the amount of numbers we got here. Well, I want you people, some of you people to come down to Christchurch and join us. Because we've been doing this for months in Christchurch. And the fake news media have not even turned up once. We had a 2,000 people march only about, I think it was March for Life. It was about 3-4 weeks ago. No media turned up at all. No media. That's what they're like. They don't want to hear us. I'm sorry to say this, but the police as well. Look at the police in Melbourne and Victoria, what they're doing. Being militarised. And don't think for a minute it's not going to come here. It's not so much the Bobby on the beat, like these fellas here. But it's certainly the upper echelons. The upper echelons of the police. Common purpose, cultural Marxists is what they are. They're not police, they're politicians. And they're passing this down to the men on the beat. There's police here with cameras doing facial recognition, all our faces. At some stage they're going to come for us, especially the people standing behind me here. The ones giving speeches. At some stage we will be arrested. Because that's what they're going to do. And they'll be taking photographs of all of you. But we're not going to let it happen because we've got to grow. And we're going to fight back at some stage. We are not going to let the United Nations and the World Health Organization and the CCP take over our countries, not only in New Zealand, but right across the Western world. Because it seems it's only the Western world that's been affected by this COVID-19 crisis, which I think is largely a bloody hoax anyway. It's a power grab, that's all it is. A power grab. It's been exaggerated to take away our freedoms. It stinks. And we're not going to let it happen. We've got to fight it all the way. Next 2,000 odd here today, 2,500 maybe. Next week we'll make it 5,000. 5,000. The week after we'll make it 10,000. And the same up and down the country. Wellington and Christchurch will be the same. We've got to unite together. Everybody, don't vote Labour, don't vote National. Because they're in cahoots together. Thank you for coming, everybody. Great patriots we are. We all want freedom. And we're not willing to give it up. And vaccinations. I was a grandfather for the first time on Wednesday. A baby little boy. I know I don't look old enough. But I don't want my grandchild, my little baby Jack, to be given a vaccination. No way. Because that psychopath who owns Microsoft, Bill Gates, I'll say his name, a big techno working in vaccinations. We don't even know what's in it. And yet we're going to be forced to take it. Why? It's crap. Hydroxychloroquine is a cure. It was taken off the shelves. It was made a bad drug just before all this happened. That's the conspiracy. People call us conspiracy theorists all the time like it's something bad. JFK was killed by a conspiracy. So was Abraham Lincoln was killed by a conspiracy. So conspiracies are real and they're deadly. And it's against us all. The world depopulation, that's what this is. That's being driven by elites who have corrupted our politicians. And we're not going to let it happen. We're going to stop it. That's me anyway. Thank you very much.
Now, I have to applaud you guys for your real kindness. Okay, not that prescribed fluffy bullshit that Jacinda talks about, but you showing up today is real kindness. It's not selfishness. You are selfless because you care about your nation, because you're not happy with the way it's going. You don't believe that what you're being told is truly accurate. So I have another question for you. Show me your hand if you feel as though you're in the middle of a disinformation war. How many of you people feel that COVID is not necessarily a health crisis, but it is economic assassination? Well, guys, we're on that slippery slope, okay? And this is actually really happening. This isn't for shits and giggles. This isn't a conspiracy theory. There's far too many smart people here for this to be a conspiracy theory. So, at the end of it, how do you lose a nation? Okay, let's talk about that. First, you infiltrate the government and you push and press stupid legislation that takes away people's rights, makes it hard for you to run a business, makes you lose your job, makes you lose your farm because you can't afford to run your farm anymore. Okay? You weaken the nation, because if you weaken the individuals, you can eventually take that nation. And who steps in? Big corporations, media outlets, foreign overseas interests who want to buy your land, buy your assets, and take it from you. That's what they want. And that's where we're at right now. This is about economic assassination more than anything else. This is about destroying our sovereignty so that we are reliant on the government to provide us everything we need. And heaven forbid if we should be so careless or stupid as to question the government, right? Because they're the only source of truth. Apparently. Now you do me a quick favor. How many of you today would just happily cast a vote to leave the United Nations? Oh, you know what? Sorry, I'm hard of hearing. Can you do that again? Damn Skippy, man, because it's a tax, right? It's a tax. Us being involved in the United Nations, paying towards the United Nations, paying towards the World Health Organization is a tax on all you and I, okay? All the environmental taxes that are lobbied against our farmers is a tax on them. And if you take away the food supply from the people, you lose your nation. Okay? You have to understand that this government has the military. They have the police. We citizens, Our army are the farmers, okay? If you don't begin to understand that the farmers are the largest political interest group in this nation, and they actually are people of the land. They feed us, they take care of us. None of us could be here today if we didn't eat food that was produced by a farmer. Now, you'll be led to believe by the media that suicide rates are at their lowest they've been in years, and I contend that's absolute bullshit. Okay? I just saw a News Hub in July. They were saying that suicide rates are way down. I've spoken to farmers who will say that's not true. I've spoken to business people who lost their businesses because COVID took it down. There's no remorse from this government. There's just simply take. Killing you with kindness. Killing you with kindness. So I applaud you guys for being here today. I'm so grateful you guys have come out. But none of this will be for anything if you don't share it on social media. I do applaud the mainstream media for showing up for once. It's very nice of you to come, guys. Thank you. We have voices too. Our $50 million will pay for your industry to stand up, right? So thanks for coming. Appreciate it. So you have to be the voice. You guys have to share this on social media. You have to get loud. You have to get noisy. And more than important, you have to damn vote. I don't care if you're a New Zealander watching this in London, okay, or you're here in Auckland, or you're watching this from other city in Auckland. Sorry, in the country. You need to vote. You need to share on social media that you're not happy with this government, and we are within our rights, our inalienable rights, to take it back. We are done, and we're going to march until we get what we want. Thank you very much, everyone.
Well, awesome is that you're here today. But people, I just want to tell you, this movement is bigger than even this crowd here today. This movement is happening all over the country. People are waking up. I also want to tell you this and give you some hope and confidence that for every one of you here today, there are another 10 or 20 people that would like to be here, but they're scared to come out. So I want you to know that the movement, the truth movement, is alive and moving. It is unstoppable. We are taking this country back.
Nothing can stop an idea whose time has come!
I want to encourage each one of you to persevere. I believe the fight has already been won. We're just playing out the end game now. It's up to you. It's up to me to continue speaking the truth to your family and friends, to your work colleagues. It's up to you to basically share the message and keep the standard high, that we are moving, we are walking in truth and love, and that we will not be overcome. Thank you for coming out today. I realise that you've been on your feet for a couple of hours. God bless you all. Thank you for coming.